Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a new video from Fruitopia. As you can all see, we have a very light frost on the grass. Why am I showing you this? Because we just got home. Just got home from a break. If any of you haven't been following our other channel where we document our trips, check it out, real life Funtopia. And this video is an update on what was going on here whilst we were missing in action, right? So let's do the tour together. And wow, everything looks so different. The carob tree is taller than me now. So, we have a lot of change going on here with our flowers. I don't know if they're gonna set though. It's been like that for a couple of months. The pods are still not developed. Last year these developed over summer, and now in late autumn nothing's going on. Maybe it's a good thing, so the tree gets to mature. We'll find out what happens next on the carob. I see that the first Maya lemons are just about ready. That one is, for sure. These two are coming soon. Ooh, the nightingale persimmon is ready. Looks like it's over ready. We might have lost that one. Yeah, that was ready to fall when we left. It was softish, and now it's dropped-ish and probably spoiled-ish. But we'll check that out. The imperial mandarin tree, that's got its first fruits, and they look pretty small. Wow, this is a tiny little mandarin. The papaya, which survived last winter, seems to be surviving late autumn just fine. But of course the true winter hasn't arrived yet. That's another 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll see how it copes. Usually does okay until late June. July is the killer in Melbourne. Not May and not June, but July. July is when these guys here start to crumble. So there's still quite some time for this to show its capability for winter number 2. Yeah, it's got new growth there, but not much is going to happen with this now that we're entering winter. The Mexican cream guava has exploded with growth. Boom, whilst we were gone. Happy to see that. Lots of fruit developing as well. I was following the weather, guys, whilst we were away, and the first week we were away there was no rain, it was dry, and I was getting a little worried with this guy here, as he's a very thirsty guava. But then I heard Melbourne copped 30 millimeters of rain in week 2 during our trip, which saved the day, right? And then at the end of week 2 it rained a couple of more times, just light showers. So I can see it. I can see the rainfall on him, especially him. So what else are we gonna see? The red shatut, that's pretty established. The 2 pomegranates there, they're almost dropping their leaves. This new pomelo is doing great. Hopefully it'll flower next year. This is the Suruga variety, or 20th century persimmon. Is grown nicely down up to a nice height. So then we have the white Sapodies. They're getting a lot of new growth, right? I'm going to try to move as quick as I can, guys. There's just too much to show. The Hicks Fancy is doing fine. The fruit never developed though. The fruit that came in March, April. Look at that, nothing. That was like 2 months ago. It's been like that for 2 months. Right? So maybe he's having a tea break. Another white Sapodie there, not much going on with that, although I see flowers and young fruitlets developing. That's the Vista. That's the big boy. Well, he's big now. The gee, I got a brain fart. I can't remember the names of the white Sapodies. Anyway, lots and lots of flowers. The Vernon, that's it, the Vernon. So he's covered all over. Don't want to spend too much time with him. The Wilson, let's see, he had a couple of fruit, a couple of big ones. Should still be there. Let's have a look. Where are you, Wilson? There we are. See those two big whoppers in there? Three whoppers. So they're still not ready. Yep, rock hard. Rock hard. Yep. Okay. The Wampy seems to have grown whilst we were away and getting a lot of new growth. A couple of fruit left that weren't eaten. The critters don't eat these, I don't touch them. I like trees or fruit that the pests and wildlife is not interested in. We sure are. So, what else have we got? The bananas. The little rack here. Still developing. My neighbour's pomegranate being hollowed out by what looks like a possum. It's alright. We had our fair share. There's a couple new ones here coming. That one's hollowed out up there. Plenty of fruit for everyone, guys. Plenty of fruit. Here we have the pineapple guavas, or feijoa. These developed really quick when we left for our trip. These here were like that small. They were a quarter of the size. Look how they grew whilst we were away. Right? And they've even fallen to the ground. Kim has been picking them up. Oh, gee. Doesn't that piss you off? Nothing's going on when you're home. And when you leave, everything starts happening. It's like, why? Why did you have to start falling when we left? We're home, right, for a month or two. And there's no feijoas. And now, as we left, look at all that. Huh? Weird. Yeah, these are all ready to eat, all ripe. Someone's been eating the mandarins too. Wow. Savage. I've never seen this in 20 years. An orange or mandarin attacked in this way. That's a first. That's a first, guys. I've never seen that before to a citrus fruit. That there, I've never seen that before. Shocking. It almost looks like a human did that, doesn't it? Yeah, we literally came in this morning from the airport. We've only been home like 20 minutes. I just went and put some clothes on because I was freezing from where we were. Look what I'm wearing. Can you believe it? Look at my tan. That's where I was. See that tan? That's where I was. And this is where I am. See the difference between was and am? Yeah, thankfully all the other mandarins are fine. Just that one I got around the corner. So, what else? More feijoas here that are ready to drop. Right? But there's little ones too. Look at that little itty bitty one. That little baby. You got all kinds of sizes here. Look at this. See that? Hang on. So we're dealing with various sizes. This is the lime, the West Indies lime. Surinam Cherry. This doesn't do anything until August. Only in August and September does a Surinam Cherry flower in Melbourne, when we still have frost, right? That's why we're not getting any fruit from it. Another feijoa. This one didn't have many this year. It was almost barren. And then, guys, the Glen Mango. What happened to the fruit? The only fruit that it had. Let's check it out. Ooh. It broke off. It's not hanging anymore. Looks pretty ripe. Feels pretty soft. Hope it's not spoiled. Our Glen is ready. I hope it's not over ready, like the Hachilla persimmon. Darn, I wonder when this fell off the point here. Well, we'll find out soon. So then we come around, more investigating. Manila mango got its flush in April and seems to have stopped growing. I haven't protected anything, by the way, whilst we were gone. No protection at all on anything. The passion fruit seems to be happy, right? This is the one I replanted a second time, the sweet lilikoi. The sweet lilikoi. Yeah. So it seems to be doing fine. I just gotta reroute it so it goes up that wire there and not just here where there's nothing. So I'll do that later. And then you got the lemon guavas, which have mostly fallen to the ground and gone to waste. Oh well, it's just the timing is not very good for the lemon guava and our trips. But there's still a lot left, a lot of green ones. A lot of green ones here and yellow ones. Yeah. It's okay. And then the Grumi Chama. Yep. This was a second flush. Look at the flies sun tanning. The current temperature is 7 Celsius in Melbourne at 8 o'clock in the morning. There we have the banana mango, banana can. Right? Doesn't seem to have done anything at all whilst we were gone. On pause. But he's looking okay. He's looking fine. And then we've got the passion fruit, which needs to be trimmed. It's poking out a lot. And looks like it's flowering for winter, which is nice. Not much, only a couple of flowers. Oh, and there's a fruit there. Yeah, see a few fruit actually. And then we have another white sapodie. This is the one that was loaded, still is. Just wondering if anything fell. I had a net down there to catch everything, but it looks like everything's intact, guys. Wow, that's a lot of fruit to eat, and these will be dropping over the course of May, which is now. It's about, I dare say, 100 white sapodie. Looks like 100, it might be 50. Oops, one fell. Mayday, mayday. One has fallen. Oh, didn't make it. Oh, buddy, when did you drop? Did you drop just a day or two ago? Oh, well, there's one casualty. Looks like someone's been in there. I don't see any other casualties. Just one. That's not bad, considering we were away for a while. Whoops, there's another one. This is the Hawaiian Supreme. That's two. Let's grab this one. Ooh, so soft. Yep, that one's had it too. Darn. Just two. We just lost two fruit. But this one here, ooh, that's soft. That's ready. That's ready to go. This bad boy here is ready. I see a couple of other ones that are ready back there as well. Wow, a lot of fruit to eat, guys. The Namoroi pomelo looking good. Fattening up. Oops, someone just started up a generator to ruin my video. Thanks, buddy. This is the Bowen Seedling, which will need to be protected soon. I have to protect some of these guys soon. Usually you're meant to do it the last week of April or the first week of May. And this is from the other side. Looks like he was trying to do something here. There must have been some nice sunshine before and after this cold spell we had. Look at that. So there must have been some nice weather here in Melbourne for that flush to come. But look at that up there. See that cold burn? So there's a mix of cold burn and flushing. Both are going on simultaneously. In other words, the message from the mango tree is, get your ass in gear and cover me before I start going downhill quick. And I'll do that, buddy. And then we have the Paxton Prolific Custard Apple, or Atemoya as the Yanks like to call them. And that's shot out into a nice big tree now, which finally I've been waiting for. But I'm gonna have to trim all the sides there. They're sort of gonna touch all the other trees, so I can grow up here in the middle and fill all this empty space instead of coming out of here and touching these guys. And I noticed there's a lot of new fruitlets. Wow, these weren't here a couple of weeks ago. So from 20 custard apples, it looks like now there's 30. But now it's cold, guys. I don't know how they're going to develop with 5 Celsius and 6 Celsius. Right? I don't know how that's going to work. But could have been worse. There could have been no fruit at all, which last year was almost like that. There was only like 3 fruit last year. And like I said, this year looks like there's over 20. Yeah. Fruit everywhere. Anyway, still very early for the custard apple. That's the biggest one, which you saw about a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago. It's pretty much the same size. This one here back there though grew. That one grew. Yeah, and you got another one here. And another one there. A nice one there. So, and a little one here. Right? So, it's happening. It's taken 8 years. Yep, this is an 8-year-old tree. Looks like there's a little banana flower coming up there on this little guy. This is a potted banana, which I've had in this pot for over 2 years. So, how long does it take for bananas to flower in Melbourne? Around 2 years from the time they sprout as pups. Then we have the Indian guava, which is also a thirsty tree. So these are coming along nicely. These are ready between June and August, the white Indian guava. Yeah, they're still developing. There you can see one of the bigger ones. In Sydney and Brisbane, these are ready now. I saw a lot of these white guavas for sale in Darwin, as you'll see in one of the videos there on Fruitopia. So we're about 3 months behind the northern states on this guy. Happy to see that the kumquat is doing its thing, doing it really well. Look at that. So we're gonna have an explosion of color in spring, early spring, when the kumquats are turning color, right? There's hundreds of them. So something to look forward to. Oh, and it's still flowering. Are these flowers? Oh my, or not? Hard to tell. Hang on. Not sure. No, these are fruitlets that fell off, right? Yeah. Anyway, kumquat's doing great. And I think that's it for the front yard. Let's see what the timestamp is here. 22 minutes. Guys, I'm going to have to make a part 2 for you. Sorry about that, but I don't want to make a 1-hour video because many of you don't have the patience for that kind of length. So come back for part 2 from the back garden. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment. How's your garden doing now in late autumn? And subscribe to this channel if you haven't. We have a lot of interesting updates coming as always. And we'll see you from the next video, guys. This is the white Shatut mulberry. 3 months after it had its girdling. Doesn't look anywhere close to dying on me after that vicious girdling. Look at it. But it hasn't fruited. Maybe it'll surprise me in spring with a massive load of fruit. Yeah, not much going on at all on the white Shatut. Alright guys, see yous again soon. Bye bye now. Wow, we've got a jungle going on back there with the white Sapodies, Custard Apples, mulberry, Guava, and bananas. Oh, I haven't checked the, wait a minute, we didn't check the black Sapodie. How's that doing? Oh, there they are there. Growing a little bit, not much. Not much. Nothing to get too excited about. But the good news is, there's a lot of them. Remember I told you there was around 50 a month ago? Well, now in the middle of May, looks like there's still around 30, which is pretty awesome, right? It's just that they haven't developed as much as our northern friends, which now theirs are like this big. Yeah, they're pretty big, but these aren't. We lag, guys. We lag by 3 months from up there in New South Wales and Queensland. But we'll get there. Alright guys, over and out. This is chocolate pudding fruit, if you're new to black sapodie. Yeah, there's a lot. There's over 30.